Hey everyone, I'm sitting on a barge on out on the lake. But anyway, I just wanted to do something a little different just to see if there was an interest in it. But I'm going to call it the Chronicles of working at a call center. Uh, like most people, just to make ends meet. You know, you take on different jobs at different times. So I worked at a call center for years, and you really learn a lot about humanity and people working at a call center. Very goods and very bads, but I'll share a couple of the good stories first because they are kind of interesting and funny. But basically what it was is I filed insurance claims on phones people lost or damaged, so they can get a replacement on insurance. But anyway, there was this one lady. She was a alligator hunter down in Louisiana, and she was Creole. She had a strong, thick accent, and she was wrestling the alligator and actually swallowed her phone. And I told her, I said, well, you should try to call the phone and see what it does if you have another one. But she didn't. And then there was this guy, he was a butcher, and he was bent over his machine, the grinder, and the phone fell out of his top pocket right into the grinder and came out the other end in the meat, and it was all ground up. So it's very interesting the way some people lose their phones. Another case was this family. Now this does kind of show you that there are people out there that are not that bright. It was a whole family. I think there was like 6 of them, and they were going down these whitewater rapids in canoes, and they got this bright idea that they're all going to pull their phones out and video this, and they each had very expensive phones. I think at the time they were the latest phone out, really, which was about $1,000. And anyway, the whole family ended up losing all their phones in the whitewater rapids. And I think it came to it was over $6,000, I think, in insurance that they had lost on their phones. So that was kind of a wild story too. Some of the more disturbing stories is working at a call center. You would get people, customers, and if you didn't do what they wanted, they would threaten self-harm, which is pretty disturbing. We would have customers actually go down to the store and make death threats. There was one lady, she actually went down there with a baseball bat and threatened to bust all the windows out in the store if people didn't approve her claim right away and get her a phone today. So just wild stuff like that. Another thing that would happen from time to time too that was very strange and disturbing is, and I'm not real sure why people would do this, but you would have people that would call up on the phone and they would be doing intimate things to each other on the phone. Yeah, and it was weird. On those calls, even though we weren't supposed to, because the policy was we were not supposed to hang up on the customer, I would actually hang up on those people because no one wants to listen to random people doing stuff like that. But anyway, those are some of the more interesting stories, but really I have a lot of stories to tell about working at call center. There are some stories that are way more disturbing than what I already said. But anyway, I just thought I'd put this out there. I'm going to call it the Chronicles of Working at a Call Center. If there's an interest in it, I'll keep telling the stories because, like I said, I worked there for years, and there is a lot of interesting stories to tell. All right, bye-bye, guys.